what? No more heinous shit.
I am the heinous shit. I said after I'd already started.
We knew it all along.
Exactly. You can't escape it.
Might as well embrace it.
Oh boy. Yes, thanks for telling me. Thanks, Twitch, for telling me that. I'm just giving it a moment to catch up and recognize that it is indeed live. Hello, Frog. That's my confirmation, thanks.
Good old Frog, being a reliable buddy he is.
Alright, well,
Yeah.
let's get into this. Go ahead and do that. So, last we left off, the Broken Gang has traveled to Koyomi in search of the Grand Library that they have heard of in the capital city, in order to find information about these sources of power that the Four Hands have been trying to get, well, their hands on. You arrived in the city, or you arrived in the small town, spent the night at the local inn there, and then in the morning, some of you had some interesting breakfast. Like a whole bottle of sake for Auric.
It was only half a bottle.
You're right.
Less
It
than
was.
half.
I was
It
about to
less
correct.
than half.
I was about to correct it, but you still have the bottle.
Yes, and I don't think we've drank it yet.
My God.
But while doing all this conversation and eating, Asira met outside with a man by the name of Hoga, who learned he and his son are traveling to the capital in order to relocate their business. And you agreed to travel along with them, sort of as an escort. Along the long road, you encountered a group of bandits who at first tried to lay an ambush, but once that once it was decided that wasn't working, it basically turned into a big fight in the middle of this forest on the road. With some interesting maneuvers and lucky shots from Xylus and Victoria, you managed to defeat their leader and allowed a few of them to flee while the rest attempted to flee, but you captured them anyway. Got some information out of them. Some information about bigger crime organizations in the cities. But after everyone has released these bandits and let them go on their way, in hopes they change their outlook on life, you continue on the road to the capital city, of which it does take you another. It still takes you a while to get there, to the point where it's pretty much the start of winter by the time you arrive. You can already feel.
Joy.
You can already feel the cold air. As you come over through the forest and into the clearing, you see this grand city. Now, Sarah, you're from Stillwater. Stillwater is massive as a city. The capital here in Koyomi, not as large, but it's still spectacular in its own way. Just like it's very traditional, for lack of better terms, because words are fun. traditional Japanese. but as
Alright.
but as
It's different.
huh?
So it's definitely different.
Yeah. But just to give you an idea, it's along the lines of traditional Japanese in its appearance. But as you are riding on the cart, begin to notice as you enter the city, it's very, at least in this area where you're currently at, it's not well off like it is further in the city. Yes, there are kids are playing and people are doing what they can, but you can tell it's just like the slum area. However, you make your way further into the city, and you actually come to what looks like a small market area. Of which this is where Hoga stops the cart and says something to his son Koyami before looking at the rest of you. He's like, "Well, this is where we part ways for now. I have to go talk with people to get my shop up and running."
Alright.
But I thank you for coming with us here on this journey. He even starts
You're
he even,
welcome.
he even starts going into his pouch to try to get out some coin to pay you. Ow.
Sorry, I just hurt my nose.
Oh, that actually hurt.
You good?
Yeah.
Did you hurt yourself?
Yes, because I cracked my knuckles too hard. But, Asira's gonna get up. I'm gonna... Well, I'm gonna say that at least for, like, the last hour or two she's been in the cart.
Fair.
Because why not? Tired of walking. I'm walking most of the days. Wanted a ride. Gets up, hops out, and just kind of. Oh, what is it? Use her kitsune magic? No. Kitsune shapeshifting and just kind of all the ears just kind of look human
Okay.
in this moment. Just new place, put on a fresh face.
Fair enough.
Does she look completely different than she normally does?
Yeah,
Okay.
she looks completely human.
Puma. Puma.
So you were in the cart, right?
Yep, she hopped out, and as she hopped out, she's still wearing the same clothes, but
That is a question. Do you has image?
I do not at the moment.
Okay.
That's fine.
Sad. We'll find out eventually.
Yeah, the only thing that doesn't change is that one arm.
I mean, I don't know how you can change that. So,
Can't.
That's like a transformer thing.
But yeah, you have a human now, not a kitsune. At the moment. Or fox folk.
fair enough.
Just waits for the rest of the group to get moving.
Oh. Start. Getting
Well-
out. Or
I mean, or I assume work was already out.
yeah.
Yeah. I want to say you definitely had long rests along the way, so you can restore your self back to full. If you haven't, which, you know,
It says much.
yeah.
Right. I still had the hit points from the
Just subtract 5.
yeah.
Here, I'll even. I forgot to bring
I was
up my-
33. Right?
You were at, because I didn't change it in your. Yeah, you were at 33. Yeah.
Yeah. Woohoo! Echo comes back up. And yeah, then Echo Church comes back up and we're good.
Does anyone wait for payment from the man as you begin to climb out?
Orc is just looking around, man. This is new to him.
Yo, this is a brand new city. You see a lot of people going about their day wearing very different clothing than what you're used to seeing in the streets.
Like literally, Orc is just like gawking almost, just like looking at all the new architecture, the plants. There are any plants. Are there trees in the city?
Yes. There are
He's
trees.
looking at the tree. He's looking at the trees.
Is he looking at all the trees?
Yep. And every single time somebody gets close enough, like within like a 5 to 10 foot range, he just like he like instinctually just says like, "Hello there, hi, hello."
Why are you saying hi to the trees?
No, to the people.
The people. The people. I feel like those people are just like, what the fuck?
There's a dragonborn.
It's just saying hi to everyone. Menacingly. No, it's not saying it menacingly.
But some of these people, you notice Oric as you're saying hello as they pass by. Some of them are definitely giving you the same look that Hoga gave you when you first met him. Just that face of like, just that look of awe.
Oh, like how rare / revered are Dragonborn that some people are literally gawking like he's a.
I mean,
fucking YouTuber or
it's
something.
not like, you know, it's not exaggerated or anything, but you can just tell just by the looks in their eyes.
Right, but that's weird. It's fucking weird. Usually, Orc is used to getting either like just unassuming looks, or even people who don't want to see him for whatever fucking reason.
You're weird. Why are you so weird? The dragon has spoken.
Dragon has spoken.
Yeah, Victoria's just kind of chilling out at the side.
Okay.
You know that's what's gonna be. The dragon has spoken.
Orc does not understand, and to be quite honest, I don't understand either.
But as you're standing there looking around, Liam just kind of walks over to you. He's like, "It's a very different feel from what you're used to, isn't it?"
Yeah.
And he just looks at Org like, "Is he okay?"
Hello. Hi, how are you
Hello.
doing today?
He'll be fine. You just you gotta let him do his thing.
This is
That is a
normal.
wonderful dress you have on, man. Suits you well.
Very normal.
I
Right.
love that hat, sir. Where did you get that from?
He's like, "Right. Well." It's like, "Well, my father is trying to pay you, but he kind of forgot he spent all the money just to gather supplies to get here and to pay for, his own shop."
It's fine. We don't need to be paid.
Yeah, that's fine.
But I can at least, treat you to dinner at my home. My wife should be waiting for me.
That will be perfect.
Sounds really good.
So that is the question: if you can house the house Auric.
As you say that, Orc, just as if he like teleported there, materializes behind the sun and goes, "Did somebody mention dinner?"
He's like, jeez. He's like, what the fuck?
Hmm? Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, I didn't
he-
mean to surprise you there. Just I heard some choice words of great wisdom and strength, aka dinner.
Very scary when he wants to be.
It's like, yeah, I can offer you all dinner if we can definitely hold you.
Wonderful.
Looks
I'm already
at,
getting excited.
looks at him and speaks in Koyomi's. Just make sure there's not a lot of alcohol out.
And he responds in Koyomese. He's like, yeah, I'll make sure of that.
Ah. Although perhaps actually, just a request though, maybe not too much of the what was it called again? Not the not the
Not all.
natty natto. Yes, it's a bit strong for me personally, but
Well, why is OBS being weird?
oh, is
it
OBS
wants
not
to be.
behaving?
OBS
We is trying to break on you again.
OBS is lagging a bit. Twitch itself is fine. It's just OBS.
Oof, that's not good.
Yeah.
Rip.
I don't know why. I probably need to update it or something. I'll check after after session. Anyway. Oh no! Wait, no. Twitch is going down too. Oh, my whole internet.
No,
no.
Twitch's going down too.
Oh, is
nope.
it going down for you?
My whole internet's going down.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
Mayday, mayday. Hold on, give me a second.
Let me close you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
I don't think it fixed itself. Let me see here.
So how's the internet going?
I can see your messages, Frog. Well,
I'm still green. Is it your internet again?
it's weird because my ping on Discord is fine. Well,
Oh,
look
we
over.
hear you just fine
Okay,
too.
OBS just
Wow.
went back to green, but Twitch is still red.
And the break.
Hold on, I wonder if me having the stream of the music up is causing it.
Seemed like it.
Huh?
Well, not from my end.
Well, not for your end, but it might have been from my end. Okay, like it's still the bitrate is still red and it says it's unstable, but I don't know. You know, it's recording anyway, so it's fine. The recording itself should be okay.
I mean, if Frog has the issue of the bit rate, he can come over to mine. Yeah. I'm also streaming it, so.
That's what I say. I might just record my end from now on. Just to, but I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, continue. Whatever the conversation was.
Well, I think we're talking about Natal.
Oh.
That's food weren't.
Yeah.
The reason why Sarah had to step out of the tavern.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember I struggled with that too. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I mean, Orc could eat it, but like it was not the most pleasant thing he's ever eaten, ever.
It's slimy and smelly.
Yep.
Yeah, not a great combination. Usually for Orc, that reminds him of rotten things. Not good food, edible food. But he didn't die, so he knows it's not poisonous.
Yeah. That's a good indicator, I guess. The man just goes, Liam is like, yeah, just try not to, break anything while you're in there. Anyway, come on, it's this way. And he starts walking down the road.
We just follow.
Yeah.
As you follow, so as you follow, there's many people out and about going, doing their business. The city is very lively in its own unique ways. But you turn down a more quiet road and off to a relatively, I wouldn't say small, but that medium-sized home. Genna steps up, opens the door, walks inside, takes off his shoes right inside the door. And you hear him, Liam goes, Marielle, you home? I'm, finally back. And from further in the home, you can hear footsteps, and eventually around the corner turns a elf woman. Looks to be a high elf. Long golden hair that's braided behind her. And she currently wears robes that they're like blues and grays. And she was like, "Oh, you're finally home, Liam." And like, this is only Koyamis, by the way. But this is what Aya is hearing. Walks up, gives him a hug and a kiss, and then in common. And who are all these people with you? They know it's part of the. She starts like raising an eyebrow, and he goes, No, it's nothing like that. These are the ones that helped me and my father get here. They even defended us against a small group of bandits that are on the road. And he looks at all of you, it's like, everyone, this is Marielle, my wife. Introducing her to you.
Nice to meet you, ma'am. And Ashera does give a slight bow.
Ow.
Orc will step up, bend his knees a little bit to try, not to lord over her, and he'll shake her hand. Very good to meet you, ma'am. My name is Orc, and I'd just like to say that your husband is a very kind and generous individual. But yes, it is an honor to meet you.
But as she reaches out and takes your hand, like, yours is rough, scaly, definitely, has some wear and tear. Her hands are more soft, but also skilled.
Orc takes note of that.
But you're not quite sure what that, You just know that she's used to working with her hands, but not in this. Just nothing rough and tough like you were.
She wasn't a soldier like he.
Right.
Makes sense. But yeah, after the introduction, he lets go of her hand.
To meet you, ma'am.
So nice
Yeah.
to meet you too. And then looks at Victoria with her raven on her head.
Nice to meet you. Victoria give a kind smile. Well, Gothic just kind of just sits there.
And she's like, "You have a bird on your head. Is that your familiar?"
Yes, his name is Gothic.
Interesting. Well, I suppose that if my husband has brought you here, then then we're supposed to treat you to a nice meal. Come inside, and I'll get started on it. Oof, ow.
Alright. We enter. I'm assuming we enter.
Yep.
Oh, Io enters last. When she turns her head, just, keep an eye out for any of the, I guess, would be considered as Yakuza.
Make a perception check.
Perception.
First roll of the day or night.
Nope.
Not a great roll of the night, but
Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, you look out and you don't see anyone that stands out. Or, that would go, Yakuza!
There's the Yakuza. They're over there.
They're over there. They're singing Baka Mitai.
So you know they're coming.
Or 24 hours in a row.
Shit. Well, they're singing that. They're like a boss, right? That's not even just like a normal person. That's like boss level. It's like, oh, this man is such a badass that he doesn't care what he's singing. What a beast. Time to run.
You're just like, why do I hear boss music? And it's a question mark at the end of it. Like, not the usual question mark, but like a confused question mark. Like, huh?
Pretty much.
But anyway.
Yeah. Orc, very enthusiastically, but carefully, because he knows his size, follows the wife into the home.
Okay. But as you like get ready to step further in, Liam is like, shoes, boots off.
Orc looks down with his no shoes.
Shira does the same.
Yeah, Io just takes her shoes off.
Orc looks at what's this guy's name again?
Liam.
Liam?
Liam, that's right. Orc looks at Liam and asks, since I didn't wear shoes, should I wash them off somewhere before I step in?
That would be a good idea.
Okay, where can I do that?
Oh, OBS is disconnecting.
What did you do to OBS?
Is OBS just like done with us for tonight?
Well,
Does
my-
OBS hate us?
My end fixed itself. Both
For
OBS
now.
and Twitch, it fixed itself, so.
Is yours deciding not wanting to work with us again?
Okay, it's fine now. I don't know. Oh
Huh.
wait, I think my mom is using the internet right now because she's doing her prayer group, and that's like, yeah.
That would do it.
Damn, use sub 100 megabit speeds.
And I wish I could switch over to the internet, but that just breaks OBS. So,
OBS just has a heart attack.
yeah, OBS is having a heart attack. But I guess it's fine now.
I hate change.
But anyway.
Yeah, it's fine now. It's fine now.
Either Victoria would have taken off her shoes.
Okay.
Yeah, or it's like trying to find some place to it. Or, like, something to
Orc
wipe
and
his feet with.
Ashira.
Liam was like, it just. He's like, one moment. He goes, disappears into the house, comes back with like a bucket of water, and like a quick rag.
Ah, thank you.
We just don't want to track all that dirt in the home.
Understandable.
Of course. I guess he does his best to clean up his feet.
Fair enough.
So will Ashira.
Well, once you're situated, he takes the bucket back and the rags and then allows you into the home. It's a strange setup because it's definitely a Koyomi's home on the outside, and at least the structure on the inside is. But like the furniture layout, it's more Venridian.
Huh.
Oh, Ashira kind of feels at home.
Orc is a little disappointed, actually. He thought he'd see something kind of wild. It's like, huh. I feel like
Oh,
I've seen
these-
this before.
Disappointment. People with normal homes.
Huh. Thought there would be some more foreign sorts of influences. But I suppose the building itself is still interesting.
Liam, like here and there, comes in and he's like, I think us having a Venridian living room is more foreign than in a Koyomi's house.
Oh, is this a Venridian style specifically?
Venridian style layout and furniture inside the house, but the structure itself is.
Right. Well, no. Orc is asking that in person because
okay.
he doesn't know what
Okay.
a Venridian style is.
He's like, yes, this all came from the syndicate. This all came from the Venridian Syndicate. That's where we got all of our furniture.
Oh. I've heard it's quite expensive usually to get exports like this.
Yeah, if you look in the wrong places.
When he says that, Orc has like a flashback of several times he's most likely gone to wrong places and ended up spending way more than it's like the journey of his stipend. Like he got all this money from the military because he performed well, and just slowly but surely gets drained away from making stupid purchases. Yeah, I'll agree with you there. You may have a point.
Ashira is gonna kind of lean in and go, what was with that 1,000-yard stare?
He looks
Kinda-
down at her. Nothing. Don't worry. Just lessons learned.
Alright.
Lessons learned. Also, did you do something with your hair?
She sits there for a second. It's like, wow, it took him this long to notice.
I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it, but something's different about you. You sound the same. Just have your arm. What is it that looks different?
Oh, come, Tia. She's definitely not gonna just flat out tell him. She's like, I'm gonna have some fun with this. Why not?
The orc just like scratches his chin and goes, I'll figure it out after dinner. Just
You have
proceeds
to
to go.
be the blindest dragonborn ever.
Well, he notices something's off. He just doesn't put two and two together. He doesn't
get
exactly.
there.
He doesn't exactly know a lot about other races other than humans and some of the maybe more common ones. But the beast folk not really his thing. Even though he himself is really part not human, a lot not human.
But as you're all waiting for your food, Liam even goes into the kitchen to help out a bit. Oof. But looking around, there's definitely many knickknacks and whatnot from the coast that are, you can probably guess, are sentimental or they just look neat, so that's why they have them. And even glancing down one of the hallways, you can even notice a room with a door slightly ajar, but it looks like a small library, just from what you can see. But after some time, a meal is served and placed down on the table. Now, Orc, you wish to experience some more Koyomi foods, correct?
Yes, Oric is very curious about
You're definitely
the
getting it.
cuisine. Wait, just you don't have to list everything, but just like example, what kind of spread are we talking about here?
That's for the resident Koyomi baker.
I guess sukiyaki.
Oh,
There is curry rice, tonkatsu,
Oh. Jeez, what a man.
karage.
I mean,
How many?
let me say, does she notice the size of Oric? And notice and engage the rest of you, and it was like, bet.
Gyutan. Gyutan is beef tongue.
Man, what kind of entrees are we having? Yes.
Gyudan. Nabe. Onigiri.
Did all of this at the same time? This poor lady, how did she cook so quickly? What the fuck?
Magic. Miso soup.
Okay, well that one's easy, or easier, but
Yeah,
Damn.
it's like even watching her set everything up, you can even see a spectral hand moving things around and helping her out. So it's like she's working with 3 hands.
Generally Oric would volunteer to help her, but he's mesmerized both at her technique and just all the thing is in front of him.
Too much food.
Like you actually if you look into his eyes, you actually see they're glintering, right? Like it's like when a child finds their favorite toy or something. When when a bird finds something shiny on the floor. It's like,
Yeah.
I want that. That's what he's doing, right? He's just he can't. His brain cannot comprehend the culinary feast in front of him. He doesn't even know what all of it is. He doesn't know what most of it is. I think he recognizes the miso soup, water, and chopsticks. What can he recognize on this table?
Goes ahead and reteaches everyone how to use a chopstick.
Do we have to roll for chopsticks again, or?
You know what? Sure, just for the fun of it.
Heck yeah. Let's go with chopsticks.
Sure.
Also, I want to say that Victoria is excited because it's food. And she likes all the
Yes.
food.
Sarah's just gonna ask for a fork.
That's
Trying
right.
to know very well. You know what? I don't have the capability, nor do I really want to try at this moment in time, because I am hungry and I don't want to waste food. Can I have a fork?
Liam just kind of lets out a little laugh. He's like, yeah, it took me a while to get used to chopsticks too. Here you go. He hands you a fork.
And
Well,
she
the rest
will
of us decide to struggle.
Okay, so number one, are we rolling dexterity or?
I believe it was dexterity. Or was it
Okay.
sleight of hand I made you roll? I don't remember.
Oh, I think it might have been sleight of hand.
think
Actually,
it
I mean,
was.
not that it makes a difference, but I think it might have been sleight of hand.
a sleight of hand.
It was? Okay. So yeah, sleight of hand then.
Oh, can Orc get an advantage since he did well in when he started doing it when he first got here? So he's gotten some practice in.
I'm just lowering the DC.
Understood. That works too. Now that I've said all this, it's going to be terrible.
Because I know I struggled.
So yes, give me a
No,
s-
sorry,
That's a natural
sorry.
one.
It was one thing. Should we just keep the one? Or...
Yeah, I said I was lowering the DC, so it wasn't at advantage. So I'm going with the natural one.
All right, I think that's fitting.
An 11. So Victoria, it takes you a minute, but you get the hang of it once more. Auric, the food is a lot to take in, so you're distracted.
Yeah. Can I have it like my face hasn't changed? It's still trying to calculate everything, and so like he's just like fumbling with the chopsticks in his hand. It's like he's dropping them half the time. He's like his brain is fried. He's not looking. He drops the chopsticks. He's not looking down to find him. He's like trying to feel it with his hands where he dropped them, and then picks them and fumbles with them again. Oh man, this guy.
But after
So he's just gonna keep doing that until somebody saves him because he's.
that's when.
Can we
Huh? Go ahead.
can we have another fork?
Another fork is handed over.
I just puts the fork into Oric's hand.
He just takes it naturally. Like he politely puts down the chopsticks, and then he takes the fork again without looking at her. He's just looking at her. Hey.
You gonna eat?
I think he's waiting for permission.
You can eat.
Yeah,
Fine.
you're allowed to eat.
The second he says that, like, things start disappearing. He may have failed to pick up chopsticks, but whatever utensil he's using, he is very deft at making things disappear like magic.
You know, fair. But as you're eating, Liam kind of asks, he's like, well, I never really asked, where are you from anyway?
Who wants to go first?
Orc is currently trying this Kerege, so...
Chicken. It's nothing but taste of fried chicken.
Delicious fried chicken.
Sarah just sighs and just. Well, I. So, it depends on what you mean by are you looking for where we are originally from or where we are coming from?
He just looks like, oh, now you got me curious. I mean,
Okay.
feel free to divulge what you wish? I'm just curious.
Um, you just you see Asira kind of look at Aya for a second. It's just, does the town we came from have a name?
What's that?
Like, so Asira looks at Aya and asks, "Did the town we come from have a name?"
No, it did not. It's so new and also fairly, secretive.
It does have a name.
Oh,
Its
I
name,
don't remember.
its name literally means secret, but it's called Nidra.
no, Nidra. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember that.
It's almost like notes are a thing.
I mean, I
You
If I
didn't
can't
write it
spell
down
it.
either. Nedra.
I have an intelligence of 8, so why would I write it down?
I know for a fact I'm gonna forget this.
He wouldn't remember jack shit. Orc wouldn't remember jack shit. Oh man. The more I think about it, are we really the broken gang, or are we just the stupid gang?
Who knows?
I'm beginning to feel like, yeah, we all have personal problems to some extent, I guess. But I feel like it's the sheer stupidity of what we do end up doing is actually more prevalent.
I think it's more like we don't like writing stuff down.
Yeah,
The only time Orc writes is when he's compelled to because of other people being mad at him for not doing so.
But like just like it's a town filled with a lot of refugees. That's about it.
Interesting. And it's like I can clearly tell none of you are from Koyomi, but you know the language. Looking at Aya.
I was a resident.
Oh, were you?
Well, my mom was.
I see. Well,
I'm from the Empire. Oh. Well, was.
you're an Imperial. Well, was, as you say.
Orc swallows his food. Wait, you're from the Empire too?
Did you already forget?
Did you tell me that already?
Yes, I did.
Huh. Was it around dinner time?
No, it was a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
During the time that we were walking back from our missions for Sam.
I'm gonna roll for intelligence if you don't mind.
Sure.
Jeez.
He does remember. He does remember. Why? Why roll 20? Why?
the first nat 20 we got tonight.
You can see that the cogs in his brain are running pretty good right now. Like snapping into place. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, I remember. Okay, yeah. Yeah. You had to double check in his brain again. Yeah. Sorry about that. You know, I don't tend to write things down. Sometimes things are hard to remember. If it's about plants, I remember that. Do you want to know about the flowers that we found along the way? I remember those. It's like trying to offer like a peace offering so you don't get mad.
It's her temple. That's all she does. She just rubs her temple and just like waves her hand, just forget about it.
Okay. You tell him that he's gonna forget about it.
He just kind of, like, as you have this conversation, you two are looking back at you, and Liam just, like, looks at Aya, but points at Org, is like, I didn't even have to ask. It's just all over him that he's from the Empire.
Yes, I am. How'd you know? Well, I guess I said it. I did say it. Yeah, I did say it. But yes, I am also from the Empire.
You
Beautiful country it is, at times. Asterisk.
right? Sure, it is.
Oh, I wouldn't know, to be fair. I haven't been there in a few years. I get letters every now and then, but I get back home at some point.
And he just kind of looks like it to think we're just a few days from the border.
Are we?
Well, yes. It's through a mountain pass, but it is.
Huh. I'd just like you to know this about me, but I didn't get a very good grade in geography class. So I might need a map to get an idea.
I don't have one on hand, but... Right. Anyway.
No, it's okay. Aya has one. He just keeps looking at Aya expectantly, like she's supposed to
Which
do
I'm
something.
sure you don't have the map on you because your packs are probably left at the door. Like your bags and your bags and everything.
You know that's at the door, right?
Oh. Then later then. Goes takes a sip of the miso soup. This is really good. I mean all of it's really good. But this is really good.
George just kind of listens to the rest of the group. As Xylus kind of looks down at the plates of food, like expecting, I want.
I desire, I hunger.
If anything, during this Victoria, as she's eating, probably would have given Zelos a little bit of food as well as Gothic. So she's really.
Oh,
Mer-
as soon as you bring the food up to him, you gotta watch your fingers.
Your fingers are in the danger zone.
This is why you use fork. Fork gives like an extra 6 inches or so of safety.
I'm sure she would try to.
But he appreciates the food.
She
Quick
knows
question
she
about
doesn't need
Xylus.
it, but she would give him food too.
Yes.
Now, obviously, Xylus is, he's a predator, right? He eats meat. But does he like his veggies, too?
You could put veggies in front of him and he'd probably just look at it like, what the hell is this? What is this little thing that you are giving me that does not smell like meat?
We're gonna have problems then, all of a sudden. Because Oric is also feeding Xylus, because he's his little friend, and they have been doing this since the beginning of the meeting. And Oric is giving him bits of everything, and if that's the case, he's looking over every now and then, seeing that Xylus has eaten all the meat, but none of the veggies. That's bad. Growing children need nutrition.
If anything, Victoria's just giving him meat.
He just Oric doesn't even say anything. He just gives Xylus that stare of you need to eat your vegetables.
You give him that stare, he stares back at you, and as soon as Victoria brings her fork in close, just numb.
I imagine that the gif of Nami and Luffy, Nami having the meat stick, bring it close to Luffy, and Luffy just takes that Victoria like that. That's how I kind of see that picture with Xylus and Victoria and Oric.
Oric does not stop staring at Xylus, and if Xylus decides this is how he's going to do it, the next time Victoria tries to bring meat to her, Oric takes his fork and blocks Victoria before Xylus even has a chance to bite it, and looks down at his veggies. No words, again, all stare.
Part of me feels like there's going to be a mini battle between these
So
these
you
two.
two are having a food battle, and Asira is caught in the middle.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here like, why?
What
Why
the
did
fuck
I
is happening?
like, why am I sitting here in the middle? What is happening? Why am I feeling my drink moved from one shoulder to the next and then just stand there and then all of a sudden just hiss and go back to this side? What is going on behind me that I have no idea what's going on? As she is still politely eating her food.
Or goes
Her
again.
face says it all.
Yeah. Well, she doesn't hear anything because Orc even stares at Victoria and gives her the don't spoil him look.
Oh, it's food wars. Yeah, food wars. Everyone's going to strip out their clothes in like 10 seconds.
Victoria will stare at him and then just like slowly brings her chopsticks closer to Xylas as she stares at Oric in the eye.
Wait, I'm sorry. She does what? Can you repeat that?
She's staring at Oric in the eye as she brings her chopsticks with meat closer to Xylas slowly. Like a cat does, like they stare at the eye. I was like, I'm gonna do this. With no words.
Yeah, well, guess what? Orc notices that and the hand and goes, "Oh, this is how we're playing this game." Okay.
She was not being silent. She was not being subtle about this either. She was
Go
in out
good, because subtlety is not Orc's strong point. So this is the most subtle he can be, not saying something and using stares to communicate. I don't know. I guess whatever veggie is on the table, he takes one to try and put it on Xylos' plate instead, to trying to intercept, trying to intersect Victoria from just feeding him more meat.
As we see a spectral mage hand just grab a few bits of food and just put it on a separate plate and set it on the floor for Xylas.
Xylas goes after it. Bigger amount of food on the floor. Yes, please.
Marielle's just like, oh, that settles that.
When before Xylos goes to eat it, Orc makes sure that that every single piece of meat is covered with a piece of veggie, so Xylos will suffer if he tries to just eat the meat alone.
Ashira is just kind of tenses as all of a sudden she hears a "God damn it" from a small little dragon in her head.
You can't beat Silas can't be Oric in this, all right? Oric has helped children eat their vegetables before. This is not new to Oric, all right?
By jamming it down their gullet.
No, he's learned new techniques, right? For example, sometimes children try to sneak off with their food and open their mouths and just gobble. What they don't realize is Oric has gained the ability to make sure to drop a piece of vegetable alongside their gullet, like down their gullet, along with whatever they were about to eat.
Yeah.
So what they thought was going to be a piece of meat turned out to be a lot healthier than they wanted. This is one of 20 techniques that he knows about feeding picky children. But yes, with that small victory, or it goes back to eating normally. That's all.
It's like,
I am sorry for that issue that just arose.
he's like, it's no matter. But I am curious. What brings you all into Koyomi in the first place?
The library. Well, I guess the Grand Library here.
Let me ask this. The library in the Grand Palace? Or are you talking about the standalone library in the city? Because I can assure you, you're not getting into the palace.
I guess the one in the city then.
Interesting. Who is proficient in history?
That would be me.
proficient in history.
Huh?
That would be
Yeah, anyone
My
who's...
history is 3.
Well,
mine is also
you're both gonna roll anyway, so...
Yay,
if
I
you're
know I'm gonna-
proficient.
Yep, I'm bad.
Oh,
let's see how this goes. Oh,
okay. So, Victoria, as this little food fiasco has finished, and you're actually taking part in the conversation and listening, and you're talking about getting into the library as you take note of Mariel's robes for a moment, and you're like, you recognize the color scheme of these robes at least. I will whisper to you now.
I just want to say that Silas is doing the smart thing. He's pushing any vegetables on his plate aside to
nice.
and he's being quick about it.
I might have to switch my computer. My Mac is dying. And it refuses to let me charge.
Okay.
So if I disappear from game for a moment, then that's why.
Okay, I just whispered to you what you got.
You can go and do that, then I'll let you.
I know, I'm just saying so it doesn't seem weird.
I mean, you just told us.
It gonna be weird! Oh, make it weird. No. Ah. Oh.
Where's Alea?
Changing computers.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
She's swapping laptops, so.
There we go.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah.
You got the whisper?
Yep.
Okay.
Looking at it now. Let's see if I can actually pronounce this correctly.
How would I... I mean, you know what the second word means. Or how it's said,
Yeah.
but...
Yeah. It's the first one I feel like I'm gonna struggle.
Yeah.
Well, I could try.
Go for it. I can't wait.
Are you Lizard of the Cavobate Soul Library?
Cobalt?
She looks at you for a moment like, Cobalt Soul, yes.
Cobalt? Cobalt, okay.
Cobalt.
Cobalt. Cobalt.
She tried.
Cobalt.
Yeah, you tried.
No, I respect it. I give respect.
Mm-hmm.
My hint was going to be, imagine saying kobold, but instead of a D, it's a T. But, you know. So yes, I am a member of the library. That is where I do most of my work. What is it you seek in this library, anyway?
Information.
She kind of gives you a look. She just gives you a look that says, "Oh, gee, really?"
Of a cult, if you want to be more specific as that.
Specifically, the Four Hands.
The Four Hands. Let's see if she knows of the Four Hands. She does not. She kind of thinks to herself, like, I haven't heard of anything called the Four Hands.
Good. You really don't.
You might say that, but it might be of the interest of the library to understand them. We do collect information, after all, and hope to use it for the greater good of the people. I forgot to mention for Victoria, the only reason you know is because there is a library in Brenia.
Which makes sense, and live as long as she has. She spent plenty of time in there.
Yeah. And she could just kind of like eyeing you all for a moment, just. Well, I can get at least one of you inside the library to do the research. The rest of you will have to wait, unfortunately.
Boy.
There's a cat in my window. God damn it.
Nothing!
Well, we were all waiting for that moment.
Nothing!
Come on. Yes, Peter's hole. Let's go. Oh, I was in the kitchen earlier before we started. My grandmother was like, "Yeah, can you put in fresh water in their water bowl? Looks like there's something in there." And the lights were off in the laundry room, but there was light come from the kitchen. I'm like, it's probably a piece of cat food. Liliana likes to put her dry food into water for some reason and then eat it.
It's softer that way.
She'll like dip it in and then eat it. Like, I'm not even joking. She'll grab it with her paw, dip it into the water, and then eat it off of her paw.
It's definitely a little princess.
She's weird.
Hey, that's always the best part.
But I turn on
Jane
the
does something similar, except for she'll just eat it straight out of the cat food with her paw and just eat it.
yeah, but yeah, I was expecting a piece of cat food that just had to be sitting in the bowl for a while. I turn on the light. It was a fucking spider about an inch long.
Oh,
I'm just like, huh? That ain't a piece of cat food. That's a spider.
Speedler.
The spider wanted to go for a swim.
Yeah, he
In the
drowned.
cat bowl.
He drowned himself. He couldn't get out, but he was already dead. So I was like, yeah, down the garbage disposal.
burial at sea.
Yep. But anyway, back to the game. Where was I? Cat got me distracted.
To go to the library, the rest of them has to stay outside.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She takes a look outside. Like, it's getting late, but we can discuss amongst yourselves who will go into the library. Consider a thanks for getting my husband and his father here back alive.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And she's like, and if you have to pay for rooms tonight, let me know. I'll take care of it later.
We have to go get rooms now. Due to, yeah, we just walked here without doing that.
And she's like, wait, give me a moment. And, hold on. What components does this spell have? Okay. he kind of pulls out a little wand, gives it a little flick, and you can kind of see like the arcane sigils light up, like an arcane circle light up, in the form of, well, I don't know if any of you are versed in the arcane, so you probably won't recognize the circle all that much.
I don't think so.
Is anyone proficient in Arcana?
That requires intelligence, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think I have most of the stuff that's considered intelligence.
I think you do. Double check.
Yeah, Arcana should be one of them, as well as history and nature, I think.
Yeah. And you literally have of all the intelligence skills you could take, you have them all as a proficiency, but none of your charisma skills.
What?
Yes.
Wait a minute.
She literally.
Wait, what's her intelligence and what's her charisma?
Her intelligence is 13, but her charisma is 18.
She doesn't have any.
She has proficiency in all the intelligence skills, but none of the charisma skills.
Well then.
I'm just like, I mean, it rounds out the skills, I guess, but sure.
It's an interesting technique. It's an interesting strategy.
I do have a invocation suggestion for when you get another one for that. But that's for when you level up. Anyway, she kind of speaks a few words to herself. But yeah, you can roll Arcana, actually. Because I got distracted. You can go ahead and attempt an Arcana check. Okay, you know that it's at least an evocation spell. In fact, with 20, you know she's casting a spell that can send a message. But she gets done with her incantation, waits a moment, gets back, and he's like, there will be rooms waiting for you when you arrive.
Thank you.
Is Oric confused?
Oric is extraordinarily confused. Like, he knows it's magic. He knows that much. He's experienced enough of it. However, he is just like, you know what? They got it. They got it. I'm cool with just doing this. You see, this is where the wisdom part comes in, right? Like, he knows he's not smart enough to understand. So he just lets it go. They got this.
and hey, think about this, Oric. It's a spell you can use at next level.
Which means he'll figure it out and go, that's what she was doing.
Yup.
Yeah, pretty much. That sounds about right.
But you finish your meals, have some conversation with the couple. Mostly going about, whatever you wish to divulge about your origins.
Oh, well, really? Is that how we're doing this? Because that's the case. Orc's an open book.
I'm pretty sure Orc's the only one that's an open book here.
I would assume if that's... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you continue your thought first.
No, mine might take a while. That's why I'm letting you go.
Alright, well, all Ashira is going to basically divulge is that she's from Brenia. Around the capital.
Okay. So not quite Stillwater, but somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I didn't mention anything about a town from my character. Nor that I remember. I might have forgotten. But Victoria would also say she is also from Brenia.
Way across the ocean.
Is no one else gonna say anything about their origin?
I mean, I already said she's already from the Empire.
She's not gonna
Before,
divulge any
so-
more than that.
Yep.
That's it.
All right then. Well, if that's the case, Orc will go into the beginnings of when he was born.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Oh,
we
he's-
don't need to know that. We do not need to
I
know
think we're
that.
good.
No, I mean, there's not much to say though. I mean, look, Orc was left at an orphanage. He doesn't know his parents. All right. The only thing his adoptive mother, the lady of the orphanage, ever told him was that Orc was very special, and so special that his parents couldn't take care of him anymore, and left him at the orphanage. And Orc was very proud of that. Although I don't think he understands quite what the connotation of that means, but it's okay. He's happy about it, I guess. He talks about living in the orphanage, growing up, joining the military, yada yada yada. Some traumatic stuff happens in the
Yep.
middle.
Yup.
Retirement.
Quote unquote retirement.
Yeah, I mean, technically he never really retired because a certain superior officer wouldn't let him for some weird reason. Wonder why.
So. So wait. Does that mean he went AWOL?
No, so like, okay, so like the context, right? Like the real context is that his superior officer, who obviously is interested in him, right, wants him to be around, but Orc wanted to go travel, and she knew that he would go AWOL, quote unquote, without realizing what that means, right? So essentially, it's a reconnaissance mission, is what he's on, technically.
Oh, so
Right.
officially on paper, he's on a reconnaissance mission.
That's why he has to send letters, right? It's not just for the sake of being like that's like an official thing. It's like,
Oh no.
so yeah.
better just.
But again, he doesn't understand that context, right? As far as he understands, he's retired, but he just has to write to her because she's scary and she'll beat him when he sees her next time, if he doesn't.
Oh no.
That's all the context he was given.
So Auric only knows that Auric thinks he's out and is just living his life.
Yes.
While in reality, officially, he's still. Oh boy. Okay. Good to know.
I hope that didn't throw a wrench into any of your plans.
Oh, I had. No, that's fine. It just makes things more interesting.
I don't think he knew.
No,
He didn't write down your back.
No, I read the backstory.
Oh, I see.
It's just I don't think it was clear, or I just forgot.
Well, I hadn't because it was one of those things where I hadn't fully thought out the reason why
Okay, that
he
makes
would
sense.
be out. Yeah, but everything kind of clicked, right? And again, the whole joke is that like the entire joke is that he knows a lot of people who are particularly very probably powerful or useful, but as far as C understands, he doesn't get context like that. So it literally is like what he's doing, why he's doing it, who he knows, and what he's capable of doing. He has no idea.
Yeah. Okay.
None whatsoever. It's like giving the most powerful weapon in the world to a fucking baby. And it's just like nomming on it. Like,
With a round in the
That's-
chamber. That
exactly.
Why is your baby with a gun?
Baby with like the golden gun from like
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye, right? Like, like the one that just kills people automatically. But he's just like just doesn't know what he's doing.
Okay. But the two were like, that's a lot. So yeah, you really fought in that war.
Oh yes, it was quite horrifying. But it's okay because obviously I'm alive. I'm here. I no longer have to go back and do those things, so it's great.
Right, yeah, that's a good thing.
Very good thing. He's subconsciously like rubbing his horn that got like gored off a little bit from that last battle. He just doesn't realize he's doing it.
Anyway, it is getting late. And if you wish to hit the libraries, then you'll have to get to bed soon, then. You all need to just figure out who is going to meet me here in the morning.
Yeah, probably should just get back. We should just probably get to the end then and discuss that.
Mm-hmm. Well, shall we get going?
Yes, I don't think we want to overstay our welcome.
Right. Liam stands up and will walk you all to the door.
Yeah.
Where you get yourselves situated again. He goes, thanks again for getting us here safe.
Of course, it was our pleasure.
So yeah, maybe my father will calm down a little bit and just try to settle, but I doubt it. He's very much like, he cares for his father, but it's like his father is a handful.
Oh, joy.
Like, eccentric old man. Which you all got to
family.
know on the journey here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Works like, really? That's a bit.
No, clearly.
Yeah. I guess we're off to the end, and
To
Yep.
decide on who goes to the next morning to the library. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
yep.
As you're leaving, you see Liam standing at the door for a moment. And right as he's about to close it, you just see Mariel's hand grab the back of his shirt and pull him in. And the door closes. And then you are left to wander back to the inn, where you can discuss your plans.
I are seeing as like husband's in trouble.
He's either in trouble or
There's something else going on.
Yep.
For his sake, I'm hoping the better of the two.
you'll be it's the latter.
Good.
All Orc is thinking is, oh, we really must have overstayed our welcome. He does not understand the context.
Silas is just kind of. Silas looks, does the "I'm angry with you" glare at Orc as we were walking.
Orc gives him the stern parent look of, be angry all you want, child. This is for your own good.
Before
And you
coughing
know
up
it.
a full piece of broccoli. Just coughs it up, and as we were walking, we just walked past it.
Orc just gives him the glare of, you're not winning this fight. Child, know your place.
So let's just discuss who should go to the library then.
Well, if it's just one person, then clearly it shouldn't be me. So.
Not go to a library with Silas or myself.
I can volunteer to go then. I'll give you 3 at least to give a look around. I guess the city.
That'd be better because I would personally like to explore. Like I like books and everything, but I would like to explore.
The only problem I have with that is we don't have a native speaker. And we don't want to get into more trouble, or any trouble while we're here, do we?
You'll be fine as long as you're respectful. And looks at Oric. Don't say anything unnecessary.
Hmm? Oh, about that. Yeah, don't worry. I know I can be slow at times, but I'm aware that's not a good idea. He gives like the confident sort of like he's got this. He knows. Yeah.
Looks at us here just to keep an eye on him. You can speak common, just be respectful, and you'll be fine.
Did they tell us which inn it was, by the way? We're going to. Or
They
just say-
they would have told they would have told you. I just don't
Alright.
have a name for it.
Okay. Thank
Nameless
God.
inn.
Oh yeah.
So this say like, did we fail the test? Were we not paying attention?
Yeah, it'd be like the four of us wandering around the town. It was.
It's just like the inn is like, so are these people going to show up at some point? They said there was a golden dragonborn with them. I don't think we can miss that. You didn't miss that, right?
It was Mario 4, are they?
So yeah, we just go to the inn then.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's call it the Sleeping Dragon. Sure. You all approach the inn and enter inside. It looks like a fairly nice settlement here, or establishment. Considering the time, there's a few tables open, but you've all already had your meal. The man behind the counter looks over, notices you all, and just looks at you and says, I cannot speak. In common, welcome. You're here for a meal, you're here for something else.
Someone... I guess? Got us some rooms here?
Alright, oh, you must be the ones for the, with the, Cobalt Soul.
Yes.
Right, yeah, we got room set aside just for you. Goes on, hands over a couple of keys. So there's a room for each of you, so... And they're good for a week.
Yeah.
And I hope you find the rooms to your liking.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Whew. Okay. I assume you're all turning in.
Yep.
I'm hoping.
If they're going to where the rooms are, or is there a bar? Is this like a bar situation?
Yes.
Or like Orc sits at the bar. Orc sits at the bar, says, "Good evening, bartender."
Evening.
So, he pulls out like the remaining amount of sake he had left. It's like a little bit left. It's like, so, I had this incredible thing called sake down by the port. It was really good. I was wondering if you had something just as good or even better than this brand, I guess? 'Cause I think that's how sake is.
He just kind of looks at Oric, then looks at whoever is still downstairs, unless you all already went up. He's like, yeah, we definitely have more of that. It's kind of... Yeah, we have plenty.
You have an even better version of this. Something stronger, perhaps. Something with more taste to it.
I can certainly take a look.
Thank you.
And he just wanders off for a moment, leaving you at the bar counter for a little bit. We notice the commotion of people behind you. They're just having a relaxing meal after a long day. But eventually he comes back and... Ooh. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh. Why is everything going weird? Okay. But
Is everything okay?
Yeah. I was just wondering why my browser looked funky, but I fixed it. But he comes back, and it's just another bottle of sake, but you can probably gather it is, higher grade.
Ooh.
So I got this here. And,
Interesting.
In one hand he has a bottle of sake, in the other hand he has a bottle of which it's a very distinct bottle because it's from Voskaisel. He's like, and I got some honey mead here from Voskaisel.
Orc has a bit of a reaction to the hearing Buscaizel, but then he's like, "Oh, that's weird. Why did I do that?" Okay.
Just a couple of chords of doom music for a moment, and then just returns back to normal.
Yeah, literally. But then he's like, "Yes, I'll have some of both."
He's like, "You want both? You want both bottles, or you want to sample them?"
Yes, let's sample them first. I have a feeling this is going to be good.
He pours the sake into its little cup, and then he gets a completely different cup for the honey mead and pours a little bit in. It's like, there you are. Go ahead.
Orc takes the shot, I guess. The sample.
Of which first?
You know what? Since honey mead is obviously going to have a bit of a honey flavor to it, he goes for the sake first, since that he remembers the sake drink being a bit tasteless in comparison.
Yeah, it's tasteless, but you can tell it's definitely better than what's in the bottle you have.
Ooh, does it burn better?
It burns better.
Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay, then he'll have the honey mead.
Yeah, it's definitely, as you predict, have like the little taste of honey. It's very sweet, but it burns good.
Okay. So actually, if that's the case, Orc will actually buy both bottles then.
Okay, that's how much would be a bottle of honey mead? Did we ever establish that?
Nope.
Especially if
it's
it's
gonna be making you work hard.
I'll say this probably about 5 gold just for the honey mead. So
all right.
I'll put it at 7 gold total for both bottles.
Okay. 7 gold it is. So all right. So with that being said, then if that's the case, then Orc will actually put away the honey mead. Because that shit looks like it's just going to be good, no matter what. He's still getting used to sake, though, so...
Yeah.
He decided to take a few shots of sake before going to bed.
Okay. Oric has been left unsupervised and it now has acquired 2 new bottles of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing wrong with this. Since when has this ever been a problem? Exactly.
But you do eventually turn it after this?
Yes.
Okay.
He doesn't go too crazy. Like, he does want to at least... He knows his limits. He's just trying to get used to the sake. Especially if he's going to be going around town, he's probably going to be trying more sake.
Fair.
As he's out there. So he needs to get used to the etiquette and the thing. So... yeah. Also, I guess just as an aside for the bartender, he also is asking the bartender questions about how to drink this properly and stuff, you know? If there's one place where he respects etiquette, it's when you're drinking.
You know what? Fair. But after a night of learning some etiquette and a couple of shots, everyone does eventually fall asleep in their comfy beds in their own rooms. And eventually, the sun does begin to rise. Who is the first up?
I guess Aya, because she does need to get to the library.
Okay. So yeah, I wake up. Go ahead.
Okay. I was just saying, Oracle will wake up at 7, so whoever wakes up before or after that point.
Okay. So Aya, you're up. You can smell breakfast foods being made. Eventually, Oric is next, and then I know Victoria's going to be last. But I'm just wondering where Asira places herself.
Probably about an hour after Oric.
Okay.
Like, I'm gonna say like 8:30.
Fair enough. So, Aya, Oric, Asira, then Victoria whenever Victoria wakes up.
Probably about, I would say problems. Half an hour to an hour after, sure.
Okay. It's just, you all eventually come up, you do, if you want breakfast, it'll be given to you. Of course, it's going to be similar to what you found in that town when you first arrived in Koyomi. Very light. But you make your way to the meeting point, of which Marielle is waiting, wearing her full garb, her full Cobalt Soul garb. And as you approach, she looks at you and is like, "Ah, so you are the chosen for today."
Yep.
Let's get to it then. And
Yeah.
begins walking to the Cobalt Soul Library. Let's go ahead and take a break before we get to the research.
Yay.
Take a quick
Grab the snacks and waters.
grab snacks and waters. We'll be back. Yay! And we are back. My mic was muted in OBS for a moment. So, as the morning comes and you all had your meals, Aya has set off to meet with Mariel. And upon reaching her, you set out on your way to the library. It's a journey through the city. It takes a little bit of time. But you do reach one of the larger buildings. I guess there are some tall buildings, but this one's one of the taller ones. Entering it, you can see the walls are just lined with books. There are bookshelves all over, and many people wearing similar robes, going about or doing research, conversing with one another, taking notes. As she turns and looks at you, it's like, unfortunately, I have to accompany you the entire time you're doing research, just to make sure no property goes missing. It's nothing against you, it's just protocol. I hope you understand.
Yeah.
So, where do you wish to begin this search?
I guess history? In the history section. If not, there, I guess we go to the occult or anything about the arcane.
So basically, you're just gonna look all... Okay. So you're basically just gonna look all over for any reference to the four hands or the sources of power.
Yep.
Okay, roll an investigation check. You do have advantage because you are being helped by a member.
Investigation!
Was it a natural 18? Okay.
Natural 18. Woohoo!
For a total of 19. Okay, going through and finding what you can. You do find the four hands seem to be either they've been super secret for a long time or they're fairly recent because you've had nothing on them. But the sources of power, however, you do learn these little bits of information. The sources of power are major focal points of which an elemental plane of existence intersects with the material plane. These sources are heavily guarded, likely, at least what's written in his books, they are heavily guarded by people of older civilization, ancient civilization had set up these temples or whatnot around these sources of power just to ensure their safety, filled with many traps and constructs. And not only that, these temples are very well hidden. They're in specific locations, and only few are aware of their intent, and even fewer are aware of their locations. You also learn that in each temple there is supposedly a great guardian as a final line of defense. It's likely that those that are like higher up in societies, like those who are just higher in places of power, in positions of power, are aware of these locations of these temples. Or there may be a few people scattered about who are vaguely aware. But that's all the information that you can uncover in the time. In this, I would say this research took time. Obviously, like you're there for
Yeah.
a good number of hours.
Yeah, I guess Io just writes down the important points.
Okay.
Well, that's great. I guess we have to be in contact with someone of great power. Grand.
Mariel kind of looks at you from across the desk. Like, well, I'm sorry this is all you could find, but if you wish, I can continue the research on my end while you do research on your end.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. You know, out of character, I feel like the only person that can go through those traps was no problem. Thanks.
Maybe.
The only one having trouble was the Guardian.
So what are the rest of you doing while Aya's doing research?
Exploration.
Yes, exploring.
Ashira's is
Tourism.
playing babysitter.
Tourism.
Probably for like the two idiots.
3.
Because,
Oh yeah.
I'm Xylus.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Aya just told us here, just be respectful, don't do anything, you know, that will get you in jail.
Yeah,
Don't be weird.
that's why she's playing babysitter for 3 acquaintances. For 3 people at this moment in time. So she's gonna just follow along with them, but will be the okay, we gotta be respectful. Oric, don't divulge too much. Talk a little less. Victoria, stay close. Xylus, don't you dare eat that rat.
That sounds about right.
You know, Orc's just like, yeah, no problem.
It's like, there's something over there. Attempts to walk over as Cher grabs her.
Don't make me have to make a harness for you. I will do it.
Look, I like to see you try.
You want to see me try?
Uh-oh. That's something that you don't want to say.
Especially when her mind has gone, I am the older sister here. I'm gonna do this.
Yep.
You never say those words of
Let's get moving, shall we? Where are we going today? Who gives Victoria a look of, oh, we'll see how far I get. We'll see what happens to you.
Ooh.
yeah, that is a threat.
That is a threat, and Victoria knows very well within the time frame that she's been traveling with Ashira falls through with a threat. It is never empty-handed.
She knows, but it's like, still want to see how this goes. I'm still gonna go through with this.
If you get lost, I ain't coming to find you.
Oh, fine. I'll figure it out. Watch her begin the
Just
other
sit there
side
and
of town.
smile like, oh, we'll see. Either way, let's get going, shall we?
Orc has already started walking while you're having this weird stare contest. He does not know where he's going. He's just looking at all the pretty sights.
Shira is quick to keep up.
So
Like,
Victoria comes from behind.
I mean,
Xylus is being basically Xylus is basically being put into a backpack. Like, you're gonna stay in there. I can only deal with 2. I'm not dealing with 3. And he just kind of rolls his eyes and is like, don't you dare roll your eyes at me.
You're
the look of,
my
oh
mom!
God, serious. No, he gets the look from like Lion King, just big eyes, like, oh God, she's serious. And you just, Orc just hears a chirp of, okay. Okay, I'll stay in here. I'll be good. But yeah, she's pulling out the, I'm stressed. I'm keeping an eye on everybody because I don't want people to get in trouble.
Fair enough. I mean, for the most part, the city is mostly revolves around trade and farming and whatnot. So really isn't that much in the way of public entertainment, you can say. But I mean, I guess for Auric, there's a theater, but it's an outdoor theater, and it's cold as fuck, just about.
Oh, that's not too bad. Okay.
There is a hot spring bath as well. And I'm pretty sure the most noticeable thing is the Grand Palace. Where the Emperor sits. It's at the center of the city, surrounded by a huge wall that is heavily guarded day and night. But even just catching glimpses of the palace, it looks immaculate.
I mean, it all does sound very fun in its own right. Can we do all of it? Can we go everywhere? What's the closest thing nearby?
Well, from starting at the inn, probably the palace walls, but...
The palace it is, then.
We aren't going in.
To the palace walls it is, then.
Okay. Oh. To anyone looking in, there are 2 tourists and somebody who looks like they're just not having a good day.
I want to die.
2 idiots and a babysitter, basically.
I mean, she is the involuntary babysitter.
Yeah. Well, hey, if we ever go to Brenia, not my job.
Not her job.
Yeah.
It's Victoria's job, then.
Love to see how well that goes. Either way. Oh. Yep. She just looks like I've been chosen for the worst job in my life.
Yep.
Is it really the worst job, though? I think this is a pretty good job, actually. How much fun we're having. We're seeing the castle walls that we're not allowed to go over, apparently, because they're lame.
They're lame.
Yeah, the party poopers, they don't want us to have fun.
A bunch of other activities we get to do.
You know, it's the beginning of winter. I highly doubt there'll be any activities.
There really isn't a lot of them.
Unless you go to, like, those, inside stuff, like, I guess what? Certain inns.
certain places have
Go to-
gambling halls and whatnot.
Gambling
but yeah.
halls, yeah. Pachinko!
Andrew, let's see how this
Pachinko!
group of short little mini group will go after this.
All right. Well, I guess if they can't do much at the walls, they just gawk at how big it is and everything like that. I mean, again, I know it's winter, but like, are there any like? I guess I was gonna ask if there are any like flower shops, but I don't know if they'd be open during the winter anyways.
Now it looks like the flower shops have been pretty much closed down for the next couple of months.
Oh my gosh, is there anything to do in this city? Or just starts asking random people if there's anything interesting to do in the city.
I guess they're all the answers to be hot springs, gambling, geishas,
Pretty much.
the indoor theaters.
Geisha? What's a geisha?
Ashira looks like she wants to just gouge her eyes out.
You know, it's reasonable.
Quickly went from this is fun, this is okay, to what is this? I hate my life more.
What's wrong with Or trying to learn what a geisha is, huh? That sounds weird. It's foreign to him.
Go
Like
ahead.
natto and karege.
Go ahead,
Reggae.
learn. I'll keep my ears out. Just
Yeah, well then Orc asks, like very innocently too, because he just doesn't know. It's like, what is a geisha? Whoever said it first, I guess.
I mean,
Huh?
most of them are men. Because since, geishas are women, it's just men talking. Single men. Or men who are willing to cheat.
Yeah.
Someone needs to teach her baby boy what a geisha is.
I don't know about that.
He doesn't know. What is it?
I guess, one
Is
of the
it a type
guys...
of
I can
food?
help. I guess I hope was this one.
Yeah. Because you know better
You're the
than
one
I
that said
do.
it.
Yeah. Before me, one of the guys perks in and was like, "Oh, it's a performing artist, hired to entertain, guests at tea houses or social events. They would sing, dance, and perform music and all this other stuff."
Oh. Well, that doesn't sound too bad. Is it fun?
Yes.
Oh, that's
see.
very fun. That's not.
All right, good to know. Thank you very much. Appreciate that answer. Also, if I wanted to buy seeds, do you know where I could buy seeds?
You have to wait until a couple months.
Oh, so they just wouldn't have any available anywhere?
Mhm.
Period.
You should, because other people keep their seeds kind of stored away until the warmer weather comes in.
Oh, I see. That's unfortunate. Maybe next time then. Thank you.
And the man goes on his way.
The other person also popped up. There is also a red light district if you want to go there too.
Why do I feel like I've heard that term before? Red light district.
You see, like, just the look on Ashira's face. Just, I hate this job. I'm not gonna explain anything to him. Either he's gonna find out on his own.
Or not at all.
We can just let him somewhat do what he wants and see how far he goes.
As he's trying to remember where he heard the term, all of a sudden he starts rubbing the side of his like the side of his body, like where his stomach would be. It's like, why is this? You know what? I don't want to go to the red light district. Thank you, though.
It's probably during one of the briefs during the when you're about to go on
No.
break. It's like, don't attract the don't add to the population, don't subtract from the population.
Well, all he remembers is like going with some of his fellow soldiers, because he didn't know what it was. They took him there, and then his commanding officer slash
Yeah,
friend sort of nearly killed him.
sort of nearly.
And he doesn't quite understand why she did it. He just understands that he should never go there out of trauma, if nothing else. So he does not go. But yeah. He's kind of stuck then. He's just, or just kind of like, he just stands there going like, what do we do? There's nothing around. There's no flowers or flowers to look at. There are no seeds to buy. There's no, like, there's just nothing.
Well, how about we try relaxing at the hot springs?
Okay. He just Orc was
Nice.
really disappointed.
Nice, warm water. Nice and cold. This will be nice.
Ow.
Come on. Let's go, buddy.
Okay. He kind of like, he's not moving that much. You kind of have to drag him a little bit from the start going in a direction. A little listless.
Ashira, try to drag the big guy.
This is probably going along to the point where Aya's probably finishing up her research. Because you probably have been out and about in the city for a while.
Just wandering around trying to find something to do and everything is fucking closed.
In mix of trying to figure out what to do, Share trying to make sure Victoria doesn't run off, trying everything.
Make sure y'all don't get yourselves killed somehow.
Killed her in trouble. Oh.
Sadness, disappointment.
I guess it just go to the hot springs. Azaya's just probably still talking with.
Yeah, I mean, you're still getting your research and answering questions about what you know of the forehands, if you wish to give that information up, anyway.
Oh, she gives up the information that is more important in the sense. Other than, they're a dangerous, extremely dangerous group, and,
I mean, that's kind of inferred.
yeah. They nearly try to kill us with acid wolves.
Mariel's she can read the context clues.
Yeah, acid wolves. The ranged man in the cave.
Yeah, all of
They try
that.
to kill us. Yeah. I guess the more concerned be the ranged man in the cave.
Yeah, she's confused. She's thinking about it. She's like, oh, that poor soul has definitely lost itself. Unfortunate, but it's better that he's been dealt with and no longer a threat to the area.
Yeah, we're just here for more information about the Four Hands, but since limited ones, but at least we know a power source, I guess that's good enough.
So I'm interested in these power sources as well.
Well, I guess to prevent
Maybe I
by
can.
either getting them or prevent, or at least help. We don't know. The person that asked us for this information just wants the information. I guess he will figure out what to do.
Well, like I said, I can divert some resources into looking into this, if they're as considerable as a threat as you say they are. Though it's hard to tell when we're not entirely sure what they're up to.
Yeah, we don't know either.
That complicates things.
We know that they did the acid wolves, but that's about it. But really, much of the rest of the research is probably they're looking for a power source.
And she starts getting this look on her face as, she's just thinking everything over, organizing her thoughts. But then then she speaks again. It's like, well, if this is all the information that you can gather, and if you've taken all the necessary notes, I can escort you out of the library if need be. And you can rejoin your friends.
I'm just hoping they didn't do anything drastic.
Cue explosion.
True.
No.
How was I supposed to know that was explosive? What are fireworks? I didn't understand.
Yeah, she does walk you back to the front of the library where you've been here a while, so. But you can gather your friends or the rest of the group is off somewhere.
They just asked some locals in Koyumi's, have you seen 3 people? One that looks like a human with a metal hand, 2 like a fat girl, and 3 a dragonborn.
They all just kind of start pointing you in a general direction.
They just walk in a general direction.
It's probably at this point you're all getting to the bathhouse.
Woo. Get to take a nice, relaxing bath.
We haven't even done anything today.
Speak for yourself.
We did flourishing. Word's not working. Explosion.
Speak for yourself.
Orc is just kind of like, he's just a little listless right now. He thought he'd be doing something exciting, something new. Not that bathhouses are bad, not that, hot springs are bad, but he's done that before.
We kind of know what's around the town, so we can probably choose to do something else tomorrow.
Has Oric done it before?
Hot springs wouldn't be, as far as, unless you made it Hot Springs an exclusively Koyomi thing.
Well,
because
there are natural hot springs, but there's there's no like dedicated bathhouses surrounding a hot springs like in the Empire.
Oh yeah, no, I did. Yeah, I would expect that there would be like a bunch of businesses, but yeah.
But like this is like
he would have done hot springs before. Yeah, just like he's been in hot baths before, right? This is not new to him.
He's probably stepped in water that would scald a normal person.
Essentially, yeah. Essentially, anything that just like makes his teammates like take a step back, right? Be like, yeah. So why are we with him again? Oh, we have to be? Okay. It's a requirement. Understood. He's a nice guy. He's not a nice guy. It's just, I feel like I'm gonna die at some point. Yeah, he's the type where like his unit, like they go off like on an excursion or something, right, to do whatever. And this is like the commanding officer's like, you guys were supposed to get here 3 days ago. Why are there only like half of you left? The other half is all bloodied up, and why were you guys 5 days late? And Orc's just standing there going like, I don't know. You know, it's like there's a lot of people who were in trouble. We helped them out, and for some reason, we kept getting attacked all on the way. You know what I mean? Like he goes saves some people he shouldn't have to, and then that causes problems.
Yeah. But eventually, yeah, you reach the bathhouse, and if you're paying for the full experience,
Sure, why not?
Something about this day has to be good.
But Mikasa sure has already endured that day, probably.
would be a good price. 10 gold per person.
Oh, yeah.
Like how nice of an experience are we talking about?
Yes!
Okay, all right, okay. Better be good then.
Of course, there's the three of you. You have Xylus in your bag.
Johnson.
He knows to behave.
Yep. And
Be free, child. Be free.
And Mikasa,
Be free. He opens the bag up. He just kind of like looks around, looks at Ashira, like, nope.
Sneaks off with them. Don't worry. We'll go to the men's section. Zyrus is a male, right? So this works.
Yes, he is a male.
Well, then he gets to go to Oric.
Okay.
and
Assyria,
Mikasa
you can't tell if that's a good idea or not.
As long as nothing burns down, we're good. Or disintegrates.
Awesome.
He knows to be on his best behavior, or Mama's gonna be not happy with him.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
He has trust placed in him, and he knows not to ruin this trust.
Ugh.
Right. So he will begrudgingly kind of wander out of the bag, look around. And follow Oric.
Fair enough.
Good boy.
And the other two, you two, are left alone.
Right. Into the women's. Come on. The Shira's gonna head off.
Fair.
If okay,
ahead,
I was
go.
gonna say if Victoria doesn't go, she's gonna be dragged. So you don't have a choice in this matter.
You're
Well,
relaxing and you're gonna like it!
You're not allowed to run off or go somewhere else.
But I am guessing you guys would be asking the locals of how these hot springs work.
Yeah,
And
at least
different-
Shira would.
Oh, for Shira's
Well-
explanation, they just tell her that she has to wash up first, and after the washing up, that she's good to, you know, go into the hot spring once, you know, she's clean.
So that's what they do.
Alright.
So you follow the rules that are given to me.
Yep, and while you're involved, I don't know if Oric follows any of those rules.
He'll do his best.
Okay.
Oh,
say
Xylus is not gonna be happy about being roughly washed.
I don't know, but Victoria,
He-
she'll probably end up following the rules just because I'm assuming Ashera will give her the glare of You better follow the
Wait,
rules.
did one of the rules say something about alcohol?
You'll
No.
see. You'll see.
Okay.
Um,
I don't remember if it did.
but yes, Ashura gives Victoria the glare of you're following, or you're gonna be locked in the room. Pick one or the other.
And then she'll give like one of those pouts like a little kid does and goes and naturally follows the rules with Gothic sitting atop her.
Yeah, as you're all getting in the
Like
water and
K-pop.
whatnot, that's probably when Aya arrives and she got directed to the bathhouse. Whether you go in or not, that's up to you.
She goes in.
She's like, I need this. And 10 gold for you.
Yeah, she pays the 10 gold.
As the rest of you are relaxing in the waters at this point, Aya, you enter into the women's side. You can see Asira and Victoria already in the waters.
Already relaxing.
Yes, why not? So, any new information?
Oh, nothing on the 4 hands, but I figured out about the power source.
Oh, that's a good start. Got anything?
That's something. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, well, seems like there's a power source, or power sources in hidden temples. Of course, the temples are, well, I guess well guarded?
Locations of these temples?
No, there's no locations, because they're all protected and hidden.
I see.
Alright. Do we have any lead on where we might be able to find these, or is it just us on our own?
Oh, she said, well, our friend that, who is part of the Copal Library, is going to do her research as well. I don't know how long that would take.
So should we just kind of stick around until she finds something?
I don't think Orc's gonna be able to handle any more than maybe today.
Since yeah, I'm kind of agreeing with that.
I don't know if you guys are saying anything, but I can't hear anything on my headphones right now, so I'm going to mute myself and try to fix that real quick.
Okay.
Whatever you guys are saying, I wish you luck.
Do we have a time frame that we could leave, or how long we're staying?
Nope.
Just stay.
You probably will find a way to contact us.
That she cast maybe You use that to get a hold of us? Not maybe? Is you see a shrug?
Oh, looks like she knows magic, so
It'd be too
Joe.
hard for her to contact us if she need be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, after this stop, I guess we're on our way back to at least report something. Do we have any idea where we want to maybe go next?
Well, we could go back down and just get picked up.
Probably.
And more the way we came.
Probably. I do have the... what is it? I do have the scroll here to, contact.
The shipwright, yeah.
Yeah.
That would probably be our best bet instead of a long ass walk. We were lucky to have people to come with us.
Could have been worse.
Just this year, it is like the 1,000-yard stare into the water. It could have been so much worse.
Now, I would imagine at this point, like, one of the attendants coming in with some hot sake.
Yup.
Too bad Christian can't hear this.
Well, sure is gonna sip.
Yep.
See,
And
I'm just having enough just to give me a slight buzz. She's not getting drunk. See, I am done being the babysitter for now.
Hey, basically, like, everyone's getting drunk, you're on your own.
Uh-huh.
Harry makes it have to happen for just this once.
Here, my next question is, what do you girls want to do while we're here? Other than whatever our mission is.
There's not much to do here during the winter.
Claire,
There's still gotta be something to do.
Can you guys say something?
Hello?
Oh, okay. Okay, I can hear you guys. Alright, cool.
Everyone
You
was
guys
like,
cut out, like, as soon as you said, like Aya had, like, entered the establishment or whatever, like, things had already started cutting out from there.
oh. Okay.
And I thought, like, you guys were talking for a long time because it was just awkward. Maybe you just didn't know what to say. So I was like, okay. Well, and then, the silence kept going for, like, 5 minutes. I'm like, this is not normal. Something's wrong. Because I'm seeing your bubbles blow up and nothing's happening.
Gotcha.
So, alright. What'd I miss?
You got alcohol.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, what kind?
Hot sake.
Fuck yeah, how much of it did I get? A lot, I'm assuming.
A bottle.
That's an okay amount. Did it taste good?
Well, it's warm. It's keeping you warm.
I fade some to Xylus. Not a lot, just a little
we'll
bit.
take a couple of very small sips. I'm sorry. The face kind of just the thought reminds me of like a cobra like drinking water from like a water bottle, where you
Oh
just
yeah,
see it drinking
yeah.
and no other reaction. But he takes small sip.
Okay. Delicious, delicious sake.
But yeah, there's not much to do due to the fact it's the start of winter and not all the festivals are up and ready yet.
It's fucking depressing.
Still definitely something to do, even if it's not outside.
I think personally that we stay maybe one more day, just tonight, partial tomorrow, and then we leave. Unless you want to stay put for just gestures for the mission details. I am done. I am done being the babysitter.
Got the information.
So wait, are we out of the bath now, or?
No, we're still. It's
still
just
in
the
the
girls.
bath.
The girls are just
Oh,
chatting.
okay. So we're doing, okay, I see. Okay, just want to make sure. All right.
I'm pretty sure you can hear them because there's probably like a divider, but
Yeah, what a divider.
Yeah.
a bamboo.
Yeah.
So you can hear
So
them.
yeah, we can also hear you. So we probably hear you like, Silas, you want to try this sake?
Yes, all you hear is, "Hey, little friend, do you want to try some?" Yeah, it's strong, isn't it? But it's so good.
Out of context.
I imagine that Victoria hears this and just starts burst out.
Everyone hears it and looks like he's making your dragon drunk.
What booze?
Do you want more? No. I know you want more, but you're still a child. Children shouldn't have to... Okay, fine. One more sip here. No more
He
after
takes
this,
one
though.
small sip and it starts swimming around.
See, look at that. Now you're nice and relaxed. Maybe one more for myself.
You're just hearing this one-sided conversation.
You know we
Sure,
can hear you.
I too.
Mm.
Hi.
Hi.
The whole entire.
It's
You
so
know
peaceful in here.
You know we can hear you.
Sounds like Silas.
It's almost like I can hear my friends, even from here. I need more alcohol.
Just let him do his thing. Just,
This will
it's
be
nice to
interesting.
hear that he's perked up a bit.
It's not so bad. Better than the mountains, at least. At least nothing's trying to eat me here. Isn't that right, little friend? Little friend? Little friend? Where are you? You get splashing? Little friend!
Water.
No, you can't drink that water. It's not for drinking. Breathe, damn it, breathe.
You just see Ashira go really quiet for a second. I go, no, he's good.
Oh, okay. All right, are you good, little friend? Should have said something if you were drowning.
Pleh, pleh, pleh.
He looks at Oric like, I swim. Yes.
Okay. Oh, here. Let's just relax. You can take a break over there and... just hear him pouring himself another cup of sake.
So are we leaving as soon as possible?
Yeah,
That'd be best bet.
we can talk to I guess Liam and his wife before we leave, and tell her to just contact us via however she can contact us.
Yes, please. See, I thought this would be relaxing. Turns out I'm feel more anxiety because I don't know what's going on in the other half of this.
You're
think
hearing
that
things,
was
but
having
you
fun.
don't know what's happening.
Sounds like Styles is having fun.
Yeah, he enjoys the swim.
Like Victoria is probably sipping her sake.
Alright. Well, Shira's gonna maybe give about 10 more minutes and then just get up and out. I feel like we should probably go get get him out before something happens.
We can get one of the attendants to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, let's finish off that sake. Why is the bottle empty? Where'd the rest of it go? There was a third of it left. Little friend, have you... Little friend?
He's now on the side, just kind of sprawled out. Just
Little
like,
friend! I don't think you're supposed to sleep like that, little friend. You hear, like, water splashing? That's not waking him up. Okay, is he alive? I can hear a heartbeat. He's alive. Oh, Sierra might get mad at me. My sake! Oh, it was tasty! Ah.
the girl's like, I think it's time that we get out.
Ah.
Yeah.
You just hear the anguish of the loss of this. He doesn't know what's worse, the fact that he was going to be mad or the fact that he lost his son.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Victoria would get out.
Oh. Shiro will whistle and just picks his head up like, yes. Time to leave. Time home. Okay.
I would imagine if he got that message, he probably isn't walking too straight.
Oh yeah, no. He kind of skitters a little bit, falls, and just his back legs just keep going.
Okay, little friend. Maybe it's time we us to get out. All right, here. Well, you can hear him get out of the water. All right, let's go, little friend. I think we're both done with the bath. Get you back to your mom.
You are okay.
He's just like holding little friend like he just died. He's just like, he's just sprawled out. Yeah. So yeah, Oracle, get out of the bath and get dressed again.
Yep. Y'all get dressed and reconvene out in the lobby.
You just, I'm assuming you guys probably took a little bit longer, or probably doesn't have much to do. So I imagine he's out there waiting first.
Actually, no. They're waiting on you
Really?
because heavy armor takes 10 minutes to put on.
You're right, but it's just well, even if it's chainmail, I guess.
Yeah, it still takes 10 minutes because it's heavy armor.
Okay. All right, then I guess you'll come out last, holding. Holding. Sprawled out.
Just a happy chirp.
Or just kind of looks at us here like, he had a good time.
Clearly. Better throw up in my backpack.
Or just like slowly like just puts him in the backpack, like slide. He backs up a little bit. Yeah.
It's just very quiet. Picks it up, puts it on. Alright. So, let's head back to the room for now. get food, and talk about what we're gonna do.
So that's your plan. Go back to your rooms. You head back to the Sleeping Dragon, where food is being made and prepared. Okay. As you eat and discuss your plans, or are you going to discuss your plans now?
I guess discuss now?
Now is better than ever.
Agreed.
Who wants to start?
We got the information, I guess. Sort of.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we can talk to William and his wife, saying, "Hey, if you got any more information, just contact us." However, way.
We can, we can do that shortly before we leave.
Yeah.
So we're already leaving, huh?
It's the beginning of winter. I'm pretty sure there's nothing here to do right now.
I just wanted some tea seeds. I mean, I picked some up along the way, but I thought there might be something nice in the capital. What a terrible time to come. Oh,
First one should be able to get some.
he's devastated by this fact. He's genuinely devastated. He was hoping he'd get some of that, maybe get a bonsai tree or something, you know? He was really looking forward to this. And it's winter. Like, the fuck? The timing couldn't have been worse.
And it's cold.
It's not just the outside that's cold. His heart is growing cold. It's sad. Alone.
Oh.
See? Yeah, it's like that. Exactly. It's so cold it's sneezing.
I'm sure that with the island will have trade with Koyomi. So you could get your tea seeds and whatever you want until then. So, just be patient, I guess.
Sorry, I think my headphone's giving out again. Give me a sec.
Ah! Okay.
Less scrim.
Always.
Exactly. You gotta less scrim.
Of course. But yes.
So, I'm going to head out, hopefully in the morning. Hopefully.
I'll be best since we got a lot of travel to do.
Okay, I think we're good now.
You good?
I think so. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
Nice.
so we're good.
Going on.
I think there's okay. I don't think my actual headphones, because I was testing before whether my headphones were broken. I don't think it's my headphones that themselves are broken. I think it's just like there's something weird going on with like switching audio channel switching or something on my computer. I don't know why that is. I just need to check that out later, obviously.
Oh,
but
it just switches audio channels for no fucking reason.
Yeah, and then like when I switch back, like sometimes it doesn't recognize my headphones, or like it recognizes them, but it doesn't mean it works, and I don't get it.
That's weird.
I don't know. I'll do more. I'll do more testing later. Hopefully, for the rest of the evening, it won't cause any problems. But yeah,
I mean, we're almost done here, so.
I guess. So I remember like I was hearing like where you're Yeah, it said thing about the sad about no seeds, and then I thought I heard Aya say something, but then yeah, things
She
started getting
she
bad.
had she had mentioned that there can be a trade to get your seeds back at the town from Koyomi if
Oh,
Samuel can establish that trade.
oh, okay, all right.
And then Zero say you should probably that you're all probably gonna leave in the morning.
Orc is just sad. Orc is just very disappointed.
Sad boy
The sake is
hours.
beginning to wear off.
Sad boy
The
hours.
sake is sad boy hours. The alcohol is wearing off. The bath was nice, but no bonsai tree, man. No tea leaves. Nothing. What is he gonna have to show for himself when he gets back? How can he make a beautiful garden now?
I mean, to be honest, I would have loved to see how he was gonna take a bonsai tree back.
In his hands, duh.
Gosh, it's like you don't even know me.
It's not complicated or anything.
Oh, I can understand full
Snort.
bonsai tree.
But they're not that big.
But they're
know, but
delicate.
Yeah.
Orc is a trained professional gardener. He's got this.
I mean, he's got you there.
Yeah.
It's like the one thing he's genuinely confident that he knows how to do at all times. Is plant things.
So if it doesn't come to battle or or healing spells, he knows how to garden.
Thing. Yep, so don't cross him there. He knows what he's doing. He carried that bonsai tree back with him for 3.5 weeks or whatever. Back on that port. The waves would be too scared to rise up to the ship to even think about knocking the tree over. But yes, it doesn't matter. It's a fantasy. It's not happening. There are no bonsai trees. There are no seeds. Sadness. Well, if that's the plan, then yeah, Orc is just gonna sadly say goodnight. Just gonna like make his way upstairs.
Oh, he's sad.
He's a very sad boy right now.
Poor.
I need to look something up.
Asira is going to make a mental note of, hey, maybe I should ask my dad if he could send some seeds over this way. It's just, maybe this would be a good thing. Let me go ahead. I think that's what she's gonna do. Is she's gonna spend at least an hour writing another letter.
Okay.
Kind of just saying, hey, this is where we're at. I'm not dead yet. Take that, Uncle.
Emphasis on yet.
I don't know what the next day comes around to. But she's gonna basically say, hey, I have a friend who really likes flowers. If you could get him some sort of like the rare flower seeds, maybe some edible seeds, something of the like for him, and send it to the town where we're staying. See first letter. It would be greatly appreciated. It would make a friend of mine happy. And I think she will send that off in the morning before we leave.
Okay. Sounds good. But as everyone does begin to get themselves in the beds for the night, for another journey back to where they came, I'm gonna go ahead and call it there.
What a sad note to end it on. It's cold. There's not as much information. We got a little baby dragon drunk. I got a little baby dragon drunk. And there was
Yeah.
no seeds whatsoever.
I had a mini adventure.
Oh, I meant to remind you, Aya, because I don't think you put it on your sheet. Or if you did, you just forgot. You do have 2 scrolls of sending.
Oh. Huh.
They're not the scroll of sending item, they have the spell scroll.
Ah.
So it's one time use, 25 words.
I guess you can give one to Liam and Marigold to, until, they have information. And then just keep one sending just to get,
Well, you can probably gather that Mariel knows the spell.
Yeah. Okay, so we have 2. She just hands one to the Asir and, have fun talking to your dad.
You have a scroll of sending now.
You give her a scroll of sending. She looks at it, looks at you like you are holding out. But thank you.
I like it's like you were holding out, but you all watch Sam hand her the scrolls.
Yeah. You watched him see her get the scrolls, so she wasn't really so much holding out. She was just the most trusted.
Wait. By the way, speaking of letters, in game, how long has it been since the last time the team sent letters?
It has been...
Weeks.
It's been like 3 weeks.
Okay.
And no, it probably would not have made it to the destination by this point. Especially for people who are sending them to the other continent altogether.
Well, it would be the same continent.
For you, yeah.
Just want to know because Orc has not been keeping up.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mentally with this. Somebody has to keep track of this.
Can I just say that once that scroll is given to Shira, she really contemplates just using it. Just I mean, I could use it now. Tell my dad so he sends. But then, what if we need it later? You know what? Screw it. We're gonna do it now.
Okay.
She is going to say, "Hi, Dad. I'm alive." Tell Uncle I say Kim. Love you, though. Question.
You're at 20.
I have a friend.
No, you're at 15. That was 15.
That was 13.
15.
18 now.
Well, now it's 18, yeah. You have a friend.
Give me a second. I'm thinking this.
Yeah. 7 words left.
She's just gonna say, "Would you buy me seeds for him?" And that would bring me up to.
That's exactly
25.
25.
She waits.
After a few moments, you get a response back. Oh, this will be funny. Just...
I'm really confused.
It's confused. But it's also like a little laugh at the "fuck you, uncle." Good to know you're alive. Where are you? And why do you need seeds? I'll send some anyway, but I'm curious.
Well, she can't really reply back, so,
Yeah.
so I guess she has
Smart.
She has to wait for another chance to use sending, or wait until level up and Oric gets it. He gets the spell.
Use Auric.
Damn.
Here's the person who it's like, I'm gonna surprise him by getting him seeds. Shit. It would ruin everything. But her dad's smart. He, after not getting a reply for, a couple seconds, would
He'll be
realize,
like,
hey,
okay, it's
this is
probably
bad.
a spell scroll or something.
Yeah, he's smart. He didn't get to where he's at. Not being smart.
He'll figure it out.
Yep.
Poor guys is sitting there like, what? Why?
Yes.
There's definitely some malice with her thing to definitely say fuck you to her uncle. It's she has to say it.
But yes, that's where we'll officially end the night.
Woo!
So, hope that was enjoyable. Hope you liked. Come back next week and we'll do this all over again.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
For chaos.
Bye.